Good morning. It's like 12:15. I was thinking of doing a video that was kind of like one of those prepping for back to school, like back to school supplies, one of those like with the titles that has like all of the emojis in them at the end that have to be school related. It's like preparing for back to school. You know what I mean? But that's not my thing, but I am preparing to go back to school next week. I'll be going back to college after 5 years of not being in school at all. And I was excited at first. I still am, but since it felt so far away at first, it's been like almost 10 months since I first applied. So it was like, oh, cool, I'm going back to school for a thing that I'm actually interested in this time. This is gonna be cool, and I was excited for it, and I liked telling other people about it. I felt good about it. I still do, but now that it's less than a week away, I'm feeling anxious. I still am excited, but I feel like since I'm starting to feel more anxious about it, since it's right around the corner, the two things are kind of being conflated together. The anxiousness or the anxiety is starting to feel like excitement and vice versa, so it's two of them combined together. It's such a weird feeling. You know what else is weird? This angle that I'm trying to do that's not working, but I don't feel like getting my tripod out today. But if you were to ask me if I'm excited to go back to school, I would say yes. Or like if I'm looking forward to going back to school, I would say yes, because I feel like I'm 25. The last time I was in school I was 18, 19, which is like the age that is like, I don't know, expected for you to be going to college or university, but at that time I was not ready. I did a 5th year of high school because I was not ready to go. Also, I just went to like a new high school that I transferred to in grade 12, and it was a school that I actually liked and I made friends at and I was having fun at and doing extracurriculars, and I didn't do much of that at all in my first high school, so I wasn't just gonna go there for a semester, graduate, and then leave like nothing happened. So I did a 5th year, and then I went to college for the first time. I had no idea what I was doing. I was stressed. I didn't have friends. I didn't ask for help when I clearly needed it because I thought I wasn't supposed to. I thought I was supposed to like try to handle things by myself. My first college experience was not pleasant. I didn't think it was very good, and I for the longest time I just thought college wasn't for me. I think I just had to wait a while and do some growing and maturing and discovering things about myself. I've discovered a lot of new things about myself since the last time I was in school, and I feel like now I am ready to go back and do well and hopefully make friends and hopefully get my diploma finally. But I'm gonna take it step by step. That's what I have to do. It's not gonna be, I'm trying not to think of it as like this big thing that's so hard to reach. Like, oh, I have to get through the next 2 years. The program I'm in, it's a diploma program, so it's 2 years. I don't know if I would be able to handle doing a 4-year degree. I don't even know how I got through 5 years of high school. The 5th year was technically a victory lap since I'd graduated and then I went back. You know what I mean. You're not dumb. I just don't like being misunderstood. That's why I over-explain things sometimes. But I'm not gonna think of this new college experience as this big thing. I'm just gonna try to take it day by day. Once the semester starts, I'm gonna be like, okay, I have to get through this first week, then the second week, then like, oh, the third week. You know what I mean? Just taking it day by day and week by week, little baby steps. That makes it seem a lot less daunting. Aside from like 2 things, I think I've done all of the major things that I have to do at this point. I know what textbooks I need, so I guess once the semester starts, I'm gonna have to buy those. Oh, but my tuition's paid. Luckily, thankfully, since I was in college before and I did a bunch of gen eds, I was able to apply for transfer credit, so I don't have to do any college communications courses or gen ed courses at all. So I'm very happy about that. It lightens my course load a little bit, which is what I wanted. But right now it's just like keeping up with my emails for school and looking out for the stuff my professors send me prior to the first week of class, which I did a lot of this morning. I was organizing my calendar, making sure I know the room numbers, because that's probably going to be a bit of a point of stress once class starts, which I know I'm not the only one who's going to experience this. Everyone is going to be lost on the first day. It's just that I don't know. I don't like not knowing where I'm going. I don't like not knowing where I am. It feels weird. But I know all the room numbers now, so that's good. And I made sure I added them to my calendar. I just hope I'll be able to find them when I have to go on campus. They gave us a map, but I'm not really good at reading maps. So I also hope I'll be able to keep up with everything. That's kind of something I struggled with a lot last time I was in college. Time management really is like the most important thing you have to do when you're an adult. Now I have to balance school and like the other hobbies that I have that are pretty time consuming, like this and writing. That kind of stuff takes hours. So once I get used to my new routine, I'm going to try to come up with a schedule or a routine that works for me, that I can work around my school schedule and like make time for my hobbies outside of going to class and studying. Is this what people do? Like, this is what... How do people do this, bro? This is stressful. Like, I want to cry. Like, I'm smiling, but like on the inside, like when I get super stressed, there's so much information coming at me so fast. I mean, not that fast, like just a couple emails, but just going through the courses that are open right now and just going through all the information. I spent like 2-3 hours doing that this morning. I don't know, I just feel this like hollow feeling in my stomach, and it's not good. Like I feel like there's nothing there, and I feel like I want to cry, because that's how I react to so many things when I'm feeling overwhelmed or sad or angry, but in this case overwhelmed. Like, I want to cry, but I'm not going to right now. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be okay. I've done most of the things I have to do. It's not the end of the world. I'm not going to, like, class hasn't even started yet. I'm gonna be fine. And also commuting there, that's another thing. I know how, but like the train stations are so busy, and oh, I can do it. I went to a Stray Kids concert by myself. There were 50,000 people there. I did that by myself. I can do this. I'm just trying to talk myself through it. I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be good. Whoa. Oh. What was that? Oh, the window's behind me. That's why. The screen went black for a second, and I was like, what just happened? I did purchase a couple things to put in my backpack. I'm not entirely sure if I'll need them. I think most of the work will be done on my computer, which I have. But in case I want to write things by hand, I did get some things. I have this pencil case that I've had, like, I'm pretty sure since high school, or maybe even before that. I honestly don't remember. I use this pencil case to like put things in. I've been using like my pencil crayons and stuff when I make my like DIY like CD cover inserts and stuff. So I'm just gonna use it in case I need to write something by hand for school. So I have these pencils, like regular pencils, and I have this mechanical pencil as well. I was never really a fan of mechanical pencils. Maybe it's just because since the beginning of time I've just been using the regular wood lead pencils, but I have this mechanical one, and then I have a pen, and then there's this ancient eraser, and then this cute vintage pencil sharpener, and a glue stick. Because I'm definitely gonna need a glue stick for the things that I'll be doing in my program. Oh, I also have this ruler. This tiny mini ruler. This pencil case isn't just for school. I'm pretty sure I already said that. I just have it. And then I have these pastel highlighters that I got at Staples, If I do decide to write notes by hand, at least a little bit, I can use these and also my pencil crayons because I have those too. They're probably a little easier to see, but I tested these and I can see them pretty well. My mom was nice enough to label them because it doesn't say what color they are on the actual highlighter. It didn't say. And since with certain colors I have trouble differentiating them, like these two, one is blue and one is green. I couldn't tell which one was which, so I always have to ask. It's always blue and green or like pink and orange, that kind of thing. Like these two, one is pink, one is like a peach orange color, and then purple and yellow. Those two were easy. Honestly, the main reason I got the highlighters was so I can annotate the books I have. I'm currently not reading a physical book that I own. I get most of the books I read from the library now, but I did remember a line in the first Shatter Me book that I really liked, so I decided to highlight that. And I'm able to see the quote that I highlighted, even with like the color over it. I used blue. I was able to see it still. So that was good. But that's my pencil case, and then I have just this notebook. There's nothing in it right now, but in case I need to write stuff down in it, I will. But in terms of like keeping track of like important dates and assignments and stuff during the semester, I'm just gonna use my calendar, like just Google Calendar. I already have all of my classes and my times in there, and they made them all a different color so they look pretty, because that's the most important thing. Jesus, don't scare me like that. I showed this in a video before, but I put a bunch of cute buttons on my backpack, and also this keychain that I got at the Stray Kids concert that I use as a zipper thing, because the zipper part of the backpack was gone, like this part on this side, it like disappeared somewhere. I've had this backpack since high school, I think, probably grade 8 or 9. I've had it forever, but I'm using it again because it's really good. But having a cute backpack does make things a little more exciting, so I'm happy about that. I've been inside for way too long, like going through school and class stuff and like feeling anxious, but now I'm trying not to. And I think I need a break, so I'm gonna stretch, because I didn't do that this morning. That's not good. I'm gonna stretch for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go for a walk, because I need some air. Also, it's like 15 degrees. What? It's still August. Like, it's still summer, but like the weather's been getting cooler so fast already. I mean, it's Canada, but like still, we couldn't get a couple days where it's still like over 25. Like, why is it getting cool already? It's like school's about to start and the weather is like, yeah, it's winter now. But I'm still gonna go for a walk because going outside is good. I didn't realize it was gonna rain today. It's not raining right now, it's just, it must have rained earlier. I haven't been outside today yet, so I have to wear my hood. Because I got my hair done 2 days ago. I don't want to get it wet, and I didn't want to bring an umbrella because it's not raining right now. It's just spitting a little bit, so I'm gonna be fine. I was heavily considering going to get lunch in my local plaza, but then I was like, no, we've got food at home. Also, is there something on the lens? There is. I don't need to buy lunch. We have food at home. We have some nice rye bread. I don't really eat bread that much anymore, which is probably overall a good thing, but we tried some new rye bread and it's really good. I made French toast with it. I've just eaten it plain with butter, toasted it. It's really good. And I think I'm just gonna make a grilled cheese with it when I get back home. And I bought potatoes the other day. I can make fries. I've conquered my fear of frying things on the stove, like with hot oil, because I was just afraid of the oil splattering on me and then I would have burns. Which is a valid fear, in my opinion. But I just have to be careful and not like just slap the stuff into a pan of hot olive oil. I just put the fries in carefully and I fry them. And I've done it like twice so far and it's worked out. They taste delicious and they're probably better for you since you're making them by yourself. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna make like full-on fries as part of my lunch because that takes a long time. What I do is like peel the potatoes, cut them into fries, wash them, boil them for a little bit until they're just cooked, and then I lay them out on a tray and let them cool completely. Fill a pan with a cup of hot olive oil, and then I fry them until they're golden, and then I just season them with salt and pepper and eat them, and they're delicious. I got the inspiration from my mom, who got the inspiration from my aunt, who is just overall a fantastic cook, but one time she made really good fries, and then my mom was like, wow, how did you make these? And she was just like, I just make them on the stove. And then my mom tried it and they turned out great. And then I tried it just by, I didn't look up a recipe or anything, I just remembered how to do it. And then I did it, and they were delicious. But I'm not gonna do that today, I don't feel like it. It looks like it's officially raining. Listen to this. Whoa! Good thing I came home. I came home at a good time. It's pouring now. I hope none of Murdoch's toys are out there. If they are, oh well. I'm making lunch right now. I put like some home fries on the stove and I'm currently watching 16. I haven't watched 16 since I was like under 16. It was probably 12 or 13 the last time I watched it. But now that I'm an adult, I appreciate it so much more. The show is so comforting and so simple. It's so good.
I tripped him in our chemistry class and last night I accidentally opened my car door and ran onto his kiwis.
Ew. I already ate like part of my lunch already, but this is my half-eaten grilled cheese and potatoes, home fries. If you're wondering if they're good, they are.
Hey, Mr. Goldstein, what do we give people for really serious constipation?
No.
Serena's not here.
Yeah, but Charmaine's her best friend. She probably hates me now, too.
She does not hate you.
Since I'm commuting to school, I have to figure out my bus and train schedules so I can get there. Usually figuring out how to get somewhere that I'm not familiar with. I mean, I've been to my college campus a few times, but like I've only commuted there once? Well, twice. I've taken that route. I took it once when we were going there for a campus tour, and then another time I took the exact same route when I went to see Stray Kids in Toronto. So I know what I'm doing. It's just a matter of figuring out the times, which I have, but I think it's gonna be too much mentally for me to try to just remember it without writing it down. So I'm going to write down my schedule. I figured it out using trip planners. I'm gonna write it in this little notebook that I got to keep in my purse. I got it at Indigo. So I'm just gonna write down the times and the days of the week that I'm gonna be going there, because it's different every time. Also, there are some days where my mom or my dad, either of them, will be able to drive me partially there or drive me to one of the train stations, and then I can take a short train ride to my campus. But it's nice that they'll be able to drive me on those days when I have early classes. Like I have, oh my gosh. There's one day where I have a class at 9, and there's another day when I have a class at 8 a.m. I didn't even know that was a thing. The last time I was in college, my earliest classes were like 8:30. I didn't know like just 8 a.m. was a time when class would happen. And when I saw that, I was like, oh my goodness, but the class schedule I chose was the best option for me, because the other option would have been to have 2 8 a.m. classes, and I didn't want that. And then one class like really late, and I didn't want that because my commute is like 2 hours. So, but I think my schedule is good, except for the whole 8 a.m. class thing. But the latest that I finish classes each day is like 2:30, which is wonderful. And then that will give me some time to get work done or just hang out before I go home. That might be a bit more difficult when it's winter and it gets darker and it's harder for me to see. But we'll get there when we get there, I guess. I'm gonna write down my schedule now. I just said like a bunch of stuff and I realized I wasn't filming this whole time. But it's okay. I just finished writing down my commute to school. I would show you, actually I wouldn't, because I would kind of be doxing myself by showing the train stations that I live close to, so I'm not going to do that. But they look good. I highlighted the times so they stand out to me when I look at them. I think that was a good idea on my part. I'm not sure about the days when I have early classes, because I'm sure there will be some days when neither of my parents will be available to take me to the nearest train station, and then I take like 2 or 3 stops until I get to campus. I'm sure there will be days where they won't be able to do that. So I'm not entirely sure about my schedule or my commute for the days I have early classes. It's gonna be so bad when it's like winter. I feel like not as much during this semester since it's like fall, but during the winter semester when like we're in the dead of winter and it's still dark outside at 8 a.m. and like it starts getting dark, or like it's just pitch dark at like 4:30 p.m. It's gonna suck, bro. I'm not looking forward to that aspect of this at all, because like it's scary. I mean, there's like security on campus that if I feel like uncomfortable, I can like call someone to escort me to wherever I need to go. So I appreciate that, but I'm gonna be fine though. I'm gonna be okay. I'm being proactive and doing things that I think will be helpful for me. I didn't really do that the last time I was in school. I think I'm making good steps to kick off this new semester, this new college experience, starting on the right foot. I think that's the phrase. I'm gonna go with it anyway. I think I'm doing good so far. I just can't believe I'm going back to school. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. But I'm also getting nervous because it's so close. I think I already said that before. This is just me just trying to talk myself through all this. When it comes to trying new things, I tend to psych myself up a lot, or psych myself out, or even with doing anything. Even when I like go to the grocery store, I spend like 10 minutes just making sure I have everything and just preparing, and then I go. Well, actually, I don't know. Even just going for a walk, because I have to make sure I'm wearing the right clothes and I have all the things I need, and yeah, it's just a lot of mental preparing. There aren't that many things where I can just do it without thinking about it. I have to like think about it and make sure I know the important things before I do whatever I need to do. And then I think about it too much and then I make myself nervous. But it's okay. I'm gonna be okay. This school experience is going to be better than the last one, because I'm better than I was 5 years ago. I've learned a lot about myself. I'm more mature in some aspects of life. I am more sure of who I am compared to how I was when I was 18, 19, 20. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna do well.